Let's go!
I love sitting in the pocket delivering darts.
The most bizarre SEC signee at quarterback this past cycle is probably Jett Niu. I mean, this is a low 3-star ranked recruit that Brent Venables made a late push for and actually landed. And not only did you land him, you flipped him from Bedlam.
It's definitely crazy. We just got done with our season, and I was kind of getting ready for Oklahoma State. But, I mean, the day that Coach Venables called me, it just caught me off guard, caught me by surprise. And he definitely painted a picture in my head to where he thinks that I could be.
Could he beat out Michael Hawkins as the top backup? Probably not to start things off, but I want to break down a few of these clips. And this was something that Brent Venables actually brought up in an interview about how much he loves Jett Niu's feel for the game. Okay, the Tongan QB, 2 hands on the football right here, steps up into this pocket, resets his feet, or actually is throwing on a run here, and look at this dime, bang. Love the scramble drill throws. And we're going to break down this throw in particular a little bit later in the video. But the thing I really like about Jett Niu is this is how the quarterback position is intended to be played, right? From the pocket, within structure, and also at times out of structure. He's not really known as a runner, only had 66 rushing yards last year, but he does have enough athleticism to run. I think he has a little bit more juice as a runner than his stats showed. I mean, look at this. This is a thing of beauty, this throw right here. Kind of reminds me in many ways of a way lower ranked KJ Lacey, who actually signed with Texas. He himself is also 6'2". He himself is also a QB who doesn't have amazing rushing statistics, even though he can run. This is really, really, really impressive. So, because Niu is such a talented thrower, and because this offense for Lehigh, I think I'm hopefully pronouncing the name of the school correctly, they like to get vertical. You notice there's not a whole lot of bubble screens or anything like that. These are some pretty high-level throws, and you can see they are sitting back in a very soft zone coverage. So if you're going to try and complete something deep, it has got to be a laser. It has got to be with the anticipation, and you can see Niu sees this window is here. Look at this. Steps up into the pocket. Look at when he's actually ripping this ball right here behind this guy, and look at where it's placed. Bang. I mean, that is a thing of beauty. Look at this red zone throw. Really good stuff. Something else I like about Niu is he cuts the clips short, right? It is a very efficient videotape here. Man, he sees that this safety is center field, so he's like, look, I'm just going to laser this ball down the sideline. I love how quickly he plays. I love a good wide base. This ball is a liner on that upfield shoulder. I mean, that is some beautiful bean footage right there. Okay, now, one thing I will say is arm strength really isn't his thing. It's fine, but because he plays with such great anticipation, really doesn't matter as much. Look at when he's deciding to rip this out right here. It's not the hardest read in the world, but it's still really impressive. Bang. All right, so it's very rare for any high school quarterback's best statistical game to come in his biggest game, his most competitive game. So we're going to break down these throws versus Corner Canyon High School, who beat IMG in a huge non-conference upset. That IMG out of Florida, who Oklahoma has gotten a lot of recruits from. And the weirdest thing about it was this was by far his best game. So he rose to the level of competition here. And, man, this really, really, really was a special, special quarterback performance. And we're going to break down a few of these throws. We want to save that one for a little bit later. So, obviously, vertical. This one's not too hard, but there's a lot of pressure coming off the edge. Once again, Jett, a lot of quarterbacks in this spot would roll out this way. He instead steps up, 2 hands on the ball, quickly resets, sees a wide open over, bang, good stuff. All right. Once again, this is really, really, really elite stuff. He sees that the safety is on this hash. And look at when he's actually deciding to throw this corner route. It's now. This is an elite level of anticipation. And because he anticipated it so well and led him so well, it ended up being a touchdown. All right, we get to this throw. Obviously, once again, ball is out so quick. Man, that is just ridiculous stuff. We get to this throw. Really good stuff. Obviously, tight end was open, did a good job finding a window there. And, okay. So, I don't really like the spacing of this route. You can see this receiver right here gets rerouted, and this is not open. So, it is a three-man rush. He knows he can buy some time here. Guy has fallen to the turf. All right, so he gets up, finds a receiver, bang. Okay, this is just nasty. I mean, this is NFL stuff. This throw right here, okay? Oh, my goodness. Good job by the receiver, selling inside and then swimming to the outside. Corner still with them. And also, this safety is right here, okay? But he sees that the safety is pinned in enough that he could throw right now. Once again, look at when he's actually deciding to throw this football. Bang. That is a liner right here. Same thing here. He sees a one-on-one. Corner has inside leverage, so you want a back shoulder high ball right here. Bang. I mean, it can't get that much better. Give the receiver a lot of credit for that, okay? Whew. This is an absolute flamethrower. This is an abso-freaking-lute flamethrower. He knows that this vertical is going to carry this corner right here versus this three-man alignment here. And look at this. He sees that this post is going to be open. Boom. Love to see it. Obviously, a simple throw right there in the corner. All right. Once again, this is just not really his thing. Obviously, these deeper throws, cross field, ball does kind of die down. Good catch right there from the receiver. Bang. All right, this is nasty. Okay, obviously you can always lead this receiver a little bit better, but he sees there is a lot of pressure up the middle. And yes, receiver did have to wait on it, but give the corner a lot of credit. It's a really good tackle. And you could see he decides to, oh yeah, this is a throw I really wanted to break down. Running all verticals here basically on second, it looks like 2nd and 10. And he rolls out to the right side. Oh, man. This is creative. This is honestly a better job by the receiver finding open space. And bang, good job on the scramble drill by the QB and receiver. Bam. Bam. Okay, this really was the throw I wanted to break down. Okay, this is nasty. I mean, look at this. This is not a huge window for a high school quarterback. NFL quarterback, sure, but you got to get this ball up and down to the guy. Bang. Tutty. Okay? Now, there is a sad story about this game. Lehigh should have pulled off this upset versus Corner Canyon, but they gave up a touchdown in the final 30 seconds, and then in overtime, they missed an extra point, which led to the loss for Lehigh. So it's not just sunshine and rainbows. Got to put in some not-so-great reps. 10 interceptions on the season, and this was the week prior where he threw 3 interceptions in a playoff game. So it's 2nd and 6 right here. Obviously, you don't need to go for everything. Once again, this was a very vertical offense. Not anything open here. There's a safety just sitting right here. I understand giving your guy a chance to make a play. I don't know if this is his number one guy, but you can make a very strong case that get off of this, work backside, and you have a nice gain right here. But he decides to throw this vertical, and you can see it just hangs in the air, dies doesn't really, I mean, he does give Six an opportunity to make this play, but the corner, give him credit, he makes a nice play as well. So in our punt, not the worst turnover in the world, but this next one, ugh. So I'll play this next one at full speed, and I think this is a big reason why he is what his recruiting ranking is, or why they ranked him the way that they ranked him. Let's break this down from a few different angles. All right, so the first thing is this offensive line is pretty good. Man, center does a good job helping, and then coming over here, picking up this blitzer. Running back kind of gets mauled right here, but overall, this protection is good. The problem is, and a lot of teams do this on 3rd and 10, I hate routes and route concepts on 3rd and long, where all the routes are past the sticks, right? Give me an in-breaker, give me something, right? A shallow crosser right here is probably giving your quarterback a better opportunity. So this is a bad play call. Put your QB in a bad spot, put your O-line in a bad spot, if you ask me. But you could see, if you're going to throw it, 84, you've seen him make quite a few plays. Go ahead, throw this ball right here. Give 84 a shot to make a play. And Jett says, no, I'm going to eat this and see if I can roll out and make something happen. Obviously, this little in-breaker looks open, but obviously it's too late to throw it now. So he decides to do the spinning rollout move right here. And the truth is, a more athletic quarterback is getting further upfield here and probably just running, straight out of bounds here. But instead, Jett stops, and he sees 24, breaks off his pass protection, and is leaking down the field. He decides to throw across his body with 40 right in his face, and it's picked off by a nose tackle. So a really, really, really bad turnover. So what do we make of Jett Niu? First off, awesome name. Second off, man, he is just a lot of fun to watch. I couldn't quit smiling watching him play the QB position. I cheer for the 3-star, not the most athletic guys, because I was that as an athlete, right? I had to know everything and really pick apart every sport for me to be able to survive on the field. And once again, I'm not close to this level of athlete, and I'm also not a big dude either. Man, if you're to just look at the film, it's very, very, very good. I mean, it is like, I can't quit talking about it. It really was that much fun to watch. Now, once again, can he play? Well, obviously not year one, but man, interesting fact, he is the first Tongan quarterback in the history of the SEC. Now, I'm not an expert in Tongan heritage, but I always find that stuff cool. Playing for a big purpose, always good stuff. Man, we didn't even break this throwdown. Holy crap! All right, blitzer untouched, and look at this. I mean, he sees an open pocket of space. I do think with this safety leverage right here, I think he did just kind of throw this up and got a little lucky, but it's still impressive that he got this here, right? I mean, God bless. A better safety is probably picking that off and not over compensating there, but man. But honestly, the rushing, that's not really his game, but he can run some. I like his future prospects. I do. And here's the thing. The athleticism jump might not be there for him in the SEC, but his overall mastery of the little things when it comes to playing quarterback shows me he's going to be a successful quarterback at some level. It might not be at Oklahoma. It might have to be at a smaller school where the athleticism aspect of it doesn't matter as much. But holy crap, really, really impressive stuff, and I'm really excited to see what he's going to do. 29 touchdowns, 10 picks. First year as a starter, his numbers were around that as well with 3 rushing touchdowns. So let's see what he can do. Mr. Jett Niu, okay? Comment below your thoughts. Were you impressed, OU Nation? And we will talk to you soon. NS! Power, out, SEC. Boom! Tonight, we are doing Oh, some leftover ribs. Let's go.